Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Balkinson. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it all right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Carter. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Knocked off his feet. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these...
Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And back to the air on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown ball. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Balkinson. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Carter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Dropping back, it's Balkinson. Release to the back. This time he's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
To the air on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Going for the big play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans would really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to fire. Got a man. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Balkinson. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Oh, better look out! Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. Sticking with its coverage.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw, it's Savage. Pressure coming. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's touchdown time in Tennessee. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On the run, it's Paul. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So now it's second and long. pass, it's Savage. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the heat. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Buckeyes will take over first and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Vols can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
to fire on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Volunteers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Balkinson. Here's the pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the balls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's what...
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. Touchdown ball. Somehow they got up off the deck and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
To the air, it's Balkinson. Might be looking to run. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sure hands, it's Carter. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Laporta.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Balkinson. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Couldn't make his way in. The two-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the fourth.
33, Tennessee, 28.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The ball's in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Balkinson. It's complete to the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Balkinson. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense at an empty set. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still running at the 35. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. The ball hits the ground.